I don't want to jump the gun.
Don't jump it.
Okay? You have your pick.
I got mine.
You had your pre-pick.
That's right.
I had my pre-pick.
It's true.
We'll talk about it when we talk about it. Going into the next series, you're right. I don't see a team that is going to beat the Dallas Stars. I mean, we can even predate it. Think of the road to get there. I think we talked about it a few episodes ago. We started the playoffs where Vegas, Dallas. We said, you know what? Whoever this is the final. Well, Dallas emerged.
Right.
Then you said, it's like, listen, I don't see anyone beating whoever comes out of this one, or at least going to the final. I think you're absolutely right.
It's looking that way. I honestly said it more as a clickbait, to be quite honest. But now it's actually making sense, and I like it. And to be honest, Dallas just, you know what? When you buy a new car and you're driving, and they tell you for the first 1,000 kilometers or 100 kilometers, go a little slow. That's what kind of happened with them in the Vegas, right? They're going not slow, but they're working it in.
Break it in.
Now they're on. Now they're ready to put it into sixth, and they're looking good. I don't want to jinx anything because I'm excited about whoever they meet in the next round, and here we are. So as you see, 3 teams have now made it to their conference finals. 1 team remains. Vancouver taking on Edmonton. Ladies and gentlemen, Vancouver's up in the series 3-2. During this week, there was some controversy. They were in Edmonton. There was a little bit of a stick show going on. Soucy gave the stick to McDavid. You don't want to do it to the superstar. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. No matter how you feel about Edmonton or what you think of superstars, you don't touch the superstar. It just is what it is. He gets a 1-game suspension. And during that time, they also said, hey, we're changing our goalie. We don't like the way Skinner's playing. We're bringing in Picard. Captain Picard's coming in. They end up winning. I wasn't that surprised about it. The media made it seem like this was going to be the biggest deal in the world because they changed the goaltending. They end up winning. Tied series 2. They go back to Vancouver. And then it turned into the J.T. Miller show. Third period, I don't think anybody else was on the ice. I really don't. This guy goes, I have to score a goal. I don't know if there was a bet that he made with his wife or what was going on, but he was determined, and he ends up getting the goal. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 3-2 tonight, Saturday night, here in Alberta. It's 6 o'clock. If you see anything fireworks going off, it's because of Edmonton. It's going to be crazy tonight.
But remember, we're here on Tuesday.
That's right. So this already happened, but we're not sure what's going to happen.
We're just presenting you when we went back in time to talk about it.
Exactly.
On the live show of the sports show.
Dimitri, your thoughts. Edmonton down 3-2. Do they make it a game 7, or do they say good night and goodbye?
I just want to believe that McDavid is going to come out and answer back. I want to see a game 7 because I'm really invested in this series. Look, it's 2 Canadian teams. I want more of it. Why not?
Yeah.
It's good for hockey. It's good for Hockey Canada. But this JT Miller came from New York as well.
I know.
I mean, what are they breeding over? The Kreider, the Miller. Like, when it comes down, these are the people that you need, right? Mm-hmm. These are the people, that killer instinct. I'm of this opinion. Whatever happens to the Edmonton Oilers, because let's call it what it is.
Right.
They're the team under the lens.
Yes.
Out of any team, them in Toronto.
100%.
Okay. Out of any team, but right now they're the team under the lens. They're either going to go and win the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
And it all worked out, and give them their flowers and amazing, and they can take some pressure off, or they don't, and they actually blow it up. Either way, the team is going to be better off at the end of the season. That's all I'm going to say. Win, lose, or draw.
So I think everyone knows that follows the sports show how I feel about it. Here's the thing. I don't think Edmonton is done yet, meaning I do think they're going to win tonight. I think it'll go to a game 7 in Vancouver. I do think Vancouver, I just feel like there's some teams that just have another team's number. And right now, if you kind of count it, they beat them 4 times in the regular season and another 3. They're 7-2 right now when it comes to wins. But it doesn't matter, because if Edmonton wins the final 2, then it can still be 7-4. And at the end of the day, they're off to the Western Conference Final. But I don't agree with you where, should they lose, I'm sorry. The writing is now 100% on the wall. And for anybody that has fought against me on the whole thing, one of your boys got to go.
Yeah,
there has got to be some major changes, because the biggest problem that Edmonton has right now is, even though they thought they had, a good third and fourth line, those guys aren't showing up.
W, we're saved by the bell by the Sports Show, playing every week. Podbean, Spotify, iTunes, Sports Show TV, at Sports Show Podcast. Amy, do it. At Sports Show Podcast.
We locked it.